Hello and welcome to Funstyles, our side podcast where we talk about what we want, when we want, how we want to, with who we want.
All day, every day.
I'm Josh.
I'm Thomas.
And today is a very special episode. Not only is this the first, Funstyles that we're doing video on, but it's also the first podcast in general that we're doing video on where we're actually in the same room. We got a multi-camera
We can
setup.
almost touch each other.
It's pretty cool. Today we're also doing something else special. To appease that internet algorithm,
Yeah.
we're doing a mukbang. To those of you who don't know, Thomas, up until today, a mukbang is when you eat a lot of food on camera.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a name for
Thomas
that.
just like, maybe we do a video where we gorge ourselves because we want to talk about food, and it's like, that's just a mukbang, my guy.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. We're doing a mukbang, and you're seeing it maybe not on our Patreon because this is gonna be also the only only fun styles ever.
Yeah. That we're giving to the GP, the general public.
the
So if you want to
GPs
see more of this shit, go on the Patreon. You get a shirt, you get early access, you get fun styles. Come on.
Yeah, you get video versions of the when we were here,
You get
when
to
we were there
see
podcast.
me sadly flex here.
Yeah, he does that every episode.
Every episode, just to make Thomas uncomfortable.
It works every time.
Oh, it does. So what we have here is we have some Aussie steak and Guinness pies. We got some completos, which is the food of my people. It's like a Chilean hot dog complete. Means everything on it.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, cheese New York style pizza, Cinnabons, and double cheeseburgers. And we have one Canada Dry. One single Canada
This
Dry.
is the drink of our people.
The ginger ale. So
Yes.
I'm going to crack this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put a little bit here.
Yeah.
Give me your teeny glass as well.
Beer me a slice of that.
Beer me. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Very,
Okay,
very
nice.
cool.
Look at that.
So I got a little left in there.
And then we'll do a little cheers.
A little cheers.
You got to make sure you look them in the eye when
Yeah,
you
and you
cheers.
got. What do you think that you're gonna start with? Because
You know what? Sorry to cut you off, but like, if people who know me that I'm like a real like ginger guy. Like I love a crisp.
I am too. We wouldn't normally do this,
But I'm not actually disappointed by this ginger ale right now.
I think it's gonna play well with the food. We usually like a crisp, real ginger, maybe even a ginger beer.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Canada Dry, you're not
You
really
didn't fuck it up
pissing me off.
You're better than Schweppes.
Yeah.
What do we start with? You think?
I feel like this Aussie pie, like, cause I've never had an Aussie pie
so let's
before.
start with Aussie pie and then completos. We'll just go through shit you haven't had.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you.
So, okay, mama. So yeah, this episode's gonna be a little bit about just our
Relationship with food, I guess.
Oh, I burped. I'm sorry. I'm already burping. That one drink. Yeah, our relationship with food, how it's played a part in our lives, as in many people's lives, I think.
I would hope everyone.
Yeah. And maybe we'll have some fun stories to tell you as we try all this food. All right. Should I try it? I'm gonna try it just like raw dog first.
Yeah, raw dog first before you put mash.
Okay.
Right? And then you gotta get those mushy peas and the mash all in one.
Okay. I'll try for an all-in-one. Mm-hmm. We're gonna feel so bad after this.
Oh, yeah. I have no lactate. I have no Beano. I can't eat anything pretty much. I have a FODMAP intolerance. Sometimes I'm okay. Or I haven't been feeling good for a while. And I have nothing to really make me feel better. So I really don't pity Laura for having to sleep next to me tonight. Mm-hmm. Phoebe, you're lucky.
That she can't sleep next to me?
Tonight.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It's good.
Yeah. So
I feel like it's unfortunate we had to, get all this stuff as takeout and bring it here. I think it would be a bit better if it was fresh.
yeah. All this stuff is probably cold and gross now.
Oh, yeah. That's what they don't tell you about mukbangs.
I guess maybe some places heat it up.
We were going to put the pizza in the oven, but it's too late now.
Oh, there's some ASMR.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, food. Let's start. Easy question.
Yeah.
Are you picky? Would you describe yourself as like someone who's picky?
Kind of. I used to be a really picky kid, so like anything with texture I didn't like.
So anything.
Anything that wasn't like super soft. Like I took the baby stuff a little far. I was like anything like steak, mushrooms, raw veggies I didn't really like. And this was like steamed to the point where there was no crunch.
Yeah.
Really what I liked was like soups, like shredded chicken.
Yeah.
That's about it. I think like maybe some soft white bread. I never like crusts. My mom indulged me in that and would like cut the crusts off.
Interesting.
Like growing up, not now, thank Lord, but growing up, like all sides of my family knew Josh is like, oh, Josh is going to be picky. Josh is only going to eat like what's half is on the plate. And they came up with a solution, which has given me bowel issues and problems to this day, which was my aunt, my cousin, Thomas's roommate, Max, his mom, devised a plan that they would make me and Max like eat, like a competition eat.
Yeah.
Who could eat the fastest? Whoever finished the dinner first would win because they didn't want to sit around and watch us eat, I guess.
Yep.
They didn't want to do the one part of being a friggin' parent.
Watching your kid eat.
Yeah, that's the best part. So because of that, like, I eat like I'm trying to win a competition, but you actually have me beat right now because I'm trying to talk more and not do that.
Fair. This is really tasty. I like this a lot. And I haven't eaten today, so I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're on an empty stomach.
Oh, we would have to be. But I think that we're gonna slow down after that. Like, but yeah, it's funny that you say like you only would eat something that was soft. I was like a crunchy guy. And I feel like a lot of kids are like want that crunch, like a cracker or like a something, like a crispy business.
I think like crackers and chips I was okay. For me, it was more chewy. Like that's what I didn't like about like steak or mushrooms or that. Like
I didn't fuck with the chewy thing either. That's true.
Like anything chewy, like anything like textured there, where like I really had to like masticate, do a real chew to get it down.
Nice use of the word masticate. I
Thank
like
you.
that.
It wasn't for me. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't eat it. Which is tough when you're like in a low income family because you're not getting the best cuts of meat.
Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, you're a rich bitch.
No, we were middle class when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we are now.
Moderately upper. I don't even know. Probably middle class for Vancouver.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Completo time. Completo.
All right. This is you've been telling me about completos for a while, so.
Yeah, so completos is Spanish for complete, and it's a Chilean cuisine. It's like a hot dog with everything on it, which at this point is just like a hot dog, but
yeah.
hopefully it's good. Anyway, let's dive in.
Cheers.
Oh.
Okay.
They do the Chilean mayonnaise. It's like a sweeter mayonnaise. It's good.
Got mayo on my nose.
Just the way I liked it.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad for cold.
Yeah. It's definitely cold.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Like, I guess a lot of people have, like, cuisine of their people. I don't know. Like, I have such, like, a hodgepodge in my family of, like, different cultures. Like, pure Chilean on my mom's side.
Yeah.
Jewish on my dad's side, but my biological grandma died when my dad was still a kid. So my real grandma, the way I look at it, she's Danish.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of different cuisines coming in.
It's a lot of pastries.
A lot of pastries.
Danish.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of pastries. She's both. All my grandparents are great cooks.
Yeah.
Except for my grandpa. He knows how to make a cheese sandwich, but he's a physics professor, so I wouldn't expect a lot of culinary.
He's cooking up like black holes and shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be making like a nice French pie or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a quiche?
Yeah.
Nice.
So like Chilean food, it's like South American food, but a lot of like like paella, ceviche, paella with like the chicken skin still in it.
Yeah.
Completos, empanadas, which is like a kind of puff pastry around like ground meats.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good. So like my grandparents would make that a lot, like roast,
And like tacos and
no
burritos,
no,
gordito, crunch
Central
Supremes.
America. Well, Crunchwrap Supreme, of course.
Yeah. That's like a Chilean staple.
Yeah, and my dad was like, when I was like cognitive, like 5 and up, it's kind of or 4 and up, I guess I would look at that. Is my dad was like really into like getting swole, right?
Right.
So it's a lot of like the stuff that he like pastas and like boiled vegetables and like a lot of protein. And then
Yeah.
my mom more like comfort food.
boiled vegetables. I'm not a fan of that.
no. So like like the frozen like carrot and peas, which are the grossest carrot and peas, boiled in water and then strained.
I hate that. That's upsetting to me.
Try eating it as a 7-year-old.
Yeah, no, I would not.
It's terrible.
Would not be keen for that.
The fucked up thing is he's a really good cook too. Like every once in a while he'd like have a cheat meal
Yeah.
and make himself something good. And it was fantastic.
When I was a kid, I definitely my dad is like loves cooking. He's a good cook.
Your mom can't cook for shit. No, I don't know your mom's cooking.
She's fine. She's all right. But like she doesn't. My dad loves the process, right? So he like it's not necessarily about the food for him. Like it is about the food, but it's not about like getting it on the plate. It's
The weird thing is my mom makes great food but hates cooking.
That's funny. But anyway, but like he loves, he's like pretty French about it, so loves the pasta and whatever stuff.
Is pasta French?
It's not. It's Italian.
Call me out wild, don't you?
He's made a quiche before. My dad. He's made a quiche.
You just said he was so French, and then named a bunch of like Mediterranean things.
Yeah, listen, I don't know food. That's not me. I'm not the food guy.
The completo was very good.
Yeah, it was good. I think I do like the Aussie pie more, but it's still good.
Comforting for me like childhood, but yeah.
Yeah, but so anyway. Yeah, I was pretty picky. I remember one time it was like on a camping trip or something with my aunts and uncle. And I don't remember what we had been eating for dinner, but there was like probably some vegetable portion that I just didn't want to eat, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember my uncle was like, "No, like you're gonna eat this. You're not leaving the table until you eat this." And
my dad would pull that shit too.
Yeah, and I was like, "I'm not gonna eat it." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna sit here with you until you finish eating it." And I got into a battle of wills with him, and I stood there. We sat there for I don't know how long, dude, like maybe 40 minutes. Yeah. Until he fucking broke and he gave up and he said, "Fine."
Yeah, because he's just watching you gonna eat.
Yeah, well, he's just waiting for me to eat, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm not gonna eat this.
That's the thing I think people don't realize is like, kids are impatient, but when they want to be, can be way more patient than an adult.
Way more.
Yeah.
No, and we got in a battle of wills, and his will was way weaker than mine.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, definitely the faithful food one.
Yeah, Thomas has a lot of food in his mouth. Burger or fried chicken next? What are you thinking? I do want to hear this story, but I just want to know what we played up next.
Wow, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're gonna burn through all this food.
No, I just want to know what's next. I want to mentally prepare.
Right. Maybe the chicken.
Okay. So you were sitting down.
That's the story, really. The story is that I beat him.
Yeah. What was his reaction to that, though?
He didn't love it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Is your uncle a proud man?
That's a good question.
Like, I mean, like, if like, when he fails, which he clearly did.
Yeah.
Is he pissed?
Did he take it personally?
Like, that's fun? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he probably did.
Yeah, he's been pissed at you ever since.
Yeah. He manages my mom's money. He's an accountant guy, and he manages her money.
So it's your mom's brother?
No, my mom's twin sister's husband.
Okay.
And I think he does a bad job on purpose. My mom's losing like thousands of dollars
because you ate.
Because I didn't eat.
You didn't eat.
I didn't eat the fucking food.
So like I don't know. I think a fun background on this is like so. We've said this before in another Funstyles. If you're tuning into the video podcast on YouTube, this is, I guess, information that is necessary. But me and Thomas met in film school. But like the thing is, we had a cafeteria. Yeah. And in the cafeteria, we had this place called Triple O's. So for people who aren't from BC, it's just a burger place. And we'd always get burgers there because it was like the cheapest thing to get and the fastest thing to get when you're just like at school 12 hours a day.
Yeah, it was like the most filling, the quickest, and like
the cheapest relative to.
Yeah.
So Thomas would always like get a burger and he would always say like, "Hey, none of that vegetable shit."
Yeah.
And I don't mean like he would say like, "No tomato, no." He just straight up say, "None of that vegetable shit."
Yeah.
Which is a great Thomas quote I love.
I don't want any of it.
Yeah. So I think you
I'll be like,
won.
get me that fucking bacon cheddar bigger burger. None of that veggie shit.
Yeah, because you won that battle of wits, but because of that, you're like, I never have to eat vegetables again. No one can make me do it.
No, and
If anyone stands up against me, I'll fucking win.
yeah, I'll steamroll them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned a bad lesson.
I learned a
made you
horrible
anemic.
lesson. I am not healthy. Actually, I'm pretty stable right now.
Yeah, no, we're both like not healthy, but in different ways. The thing
Yeah.
is, like, for me, it's just a bad lineage of genetics as far as stomach and sinuses go.
Yeah.
Thomas could eat healthy and be fine.
Okay.
I just mean, I don't know, you did the juice thing for a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't work.
You got a canker sore a lot.
I got a lot of canker sores, and I think they got infected because I probably didn't wash the vegetables good enough.
Did you wash them at all?
Yeah, I washed them a bit.
I never do. And then Laura's like, you got to wash vegetables. I'm like, why? And then like people touch them and shit.
Yeah, I remember asking once. I was like, "Why?" It's like
We have a vegetable brush.
I don't have one of those.
I don't even think you need it, but we have it.
I remember trying to get some of the gunk off of like the celery or whatever, and I couldn't. And I was thinking
A brush would have been
brush
good.
would have been
A
nice.
brush would have been fantastic.
Yeah. The thing is, I remember asking that once to this
Pick your
guy.
place.
Yeah, I'm realizing we should have got the same type, two of the same, but we got a thigh and
Which one do
a
you want?
leg. I just feel like you're probably gonna want to eat more than me. So to go the distance, I'll take the leg.
Oh, yeah. These still seem kind of warm.
Yeah. Well, this was the last thing, pretty much. I guess the pizza was the most recent
Put a little bit of
purchase.
hot sauce in that. Do you want some hot sauce?
Yeah, dump it on. Fun fact: I don't have a dining room table, so this is like where I eat anyway, or I eat at my desk. So
No, that's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me and Thomas are like connoisseurs of fried chicken and burgers, so
Yeah, that is pretty good. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. I think there's like an art to fried chicken.
Yeah.
If I've learned anything in my life, don't leave your fried chicken to white folk.
Oh no, I guess
Like the Colonel.
they were Indian at the store,
Yeah.
so they weren't white.
Yeah.
So that stands. I think that kind of relates actually to, I was going to segue to this anyway,
Okay.
but it's interesting like a food can tell you so much about like a culture or a place.
Yeah.
Like when I was traveling, I'm one of those guys. Every time I like have any interesting story,
Sorry,
it's always
I really fuck with this fried chicken.
yeah. I'd always be a thing. It is actually really good. The breading is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know.
Yeah.
This bodes well for the burger. The burger's from the same place.
Yeah.
Whenever I
I
go,
like the crunch here.
yeah, whenever I go to a place and like be with locals or whatever, they always wanted to like share with me like the food and be like, oh, you got to try this. You got to eat that. This is a fun thing. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Let me think.
Do you want me to say mine while you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's a clear winner. There's a couple weird things I've had, which for someone who's picky, you would think it's like kind of strange.
Yeah.
But I found like when it's like, if I can think of it more as like a bit, like it's not like food that I'm eating, but it's more like a bit, I'm more willing to do the thing.
It's like, oh, how weird is it that I'm eating this?
Yeah, exactly. Or like, oh, it's like, this is like a, yeah. But in Vietnam, I had what's called balu. I think it's how it's pronounced. Or balut. I don't think
felt that. That
balu.
was so good.
Which for people who don't know is fertilized duck egg. So it's basically like the embryo has started growing,
Yeah.
and then they take that egg,
There's a dead baby duck in it.
they hard boil it, And then they crack it out and they give it to you. So we were sitting in some like little dingy local like eatery in Hanoi, and a bunch of drunk old Vietnamese men saw this table of like younger white kids.
Yep.
And they ordered us a plate of chicken feet and a plate of this fertilized duck egg.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell us what the duck egg was. They just were like, "Here you go, eat it."
Jesus. So what happens when you bite into that?
Oh, I dropped it on the fucking couch. Shit.
Like when you don't know that's coming.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, oh, there's a dead baby duck in here. Like,
Well, so it's like...
I'm a big bird guy. I'm a big duck guy, so I'm already a little pissed listening to this.
You're upset about this already. I'm sorry. Well, okay, so like... It depends. Like sometimes they're further along and you get more like real duck in there.
Yeah.
But with ours, the stuff we got, it was like not really that far along. It did look kind of veiny.
It's never a quality you want to your food.
We thought it was maybe a testicle. We were like, what are these? Are these testicles? And we were literally being like, what type of testicle could it be though? Like it's too small to be a cow testicle.
Yeah.
But like it's too big to be like...
Is this a person ball?
Yeah, we were like, maybe it's pig. I think we were like, maybe it's pig balls, pig testicles.
Yeah.
And then some people were like, oh, it might be like fertilized duck egg. It might be that. And then eventually we just tried it because the Vietnamese men, I think one of them was toothless, if that helps.
Yeah. I met a lot of toothless people abroad.
Was like, try it. So we try it. And yeah. So there's like this kind of like thinnish, like thickish membrane.
Ugh.
You have to like bite through in order to get into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like kind of slimy.
Yeah.
And then once you get into like the meat of it, it actually just kind of tastes like the in between of egg
and chicken
or egg
duck,
and duck. Yeah. So honestly, like if it weren't for the membrane,
it wouldn't have even been that gross.
it was pretty all right. But I
membrane.
couldn't do it because of the membrane.
I'm trying to think. I've been pretty vanilla with the food I've eaten.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess like you could think about like depending on your stomach intolerance. Like I don't know, like octopus and shit. Like I don't know. That's not gross. It's just some people might think it's weird.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with octopus. I've had it, but I don't. Really
I fuck with an octopus.
They're so smart though.
Maybe escargot.
Yeah.
It's a snail. It's kind of weird that I'm eating a snail in garlic butter. I wouldn't choose to, but it wasn't terrible. Honestly, I think like the grossest shit.
So you didn't choose to, but you did it.
I did, but I wouldn't like choosing. I did it to do it.
Right. Same like me and the egg, I guess.
Yeah. I think the grossest shit, like you can say like all the like, oh, I ate like a pig's scrotum or like a donkey dick.
Yeah.
But if it tastes good, like it's food. Like what's really the difference at the end of the day? Like if it's I'm not saying like, oh, eat pets. No, I'm just saying like if you're going to eat meat and it turns out to be like a donkey dick or something.
Yeah.
If it tastes great, fuck it.
I did have some street meat in Thailand, and I don't know what it was. It could have been anything.
Could have been a cat.
Could have been a cat. They have a lot of cats. They have a lot of stray cats in Thailand. I'll tell you that much.
But I mean, like for me, what's more gross than like, oh, like you ate that specific thing was like when someone just makes a really fucking disgusting meal by like just being bad at cooking or undercooking. Like for gross out meals that just like, I one time got like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
At one of those like Canadian Chinese restaurants, and sometimes they're really good.
A cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
ew. I guess it is time.
And I was just like, fuck it, it's like, might as well.
Ooh, there are raw red onions on this. This is gonna fuck up definitely my stomach and probably
definitely
yours
mine.
too. Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like, the thing is in my head, this could totally be wrong. I could just be like completely wrong about this, but I feel like it's pretty hard to fuck a burger up. Like it might not be the best burger, but I think it is a talent to like genuinely have like a bad, like disgusting, I won't finish this burger. It's different, but this one's different. It's not bad. It's definitely halal.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But I just couldn't even finish half of this burger. Like it was just so Like, you know when you have a burger and it's clearly like one of those frozen Costco burgers and it's like really, but like it's watery. Like they didn't totally cook it enough to get all the water out of it, but it's still technically cooked.
That sounds awful.
It was that. When we were on set for one of our student films, the actress who was the caterer was just really bad, and her mom came over one day to help her, and it was worse somehow. So all I can describe it as like chicken tartare, or like is that what? Am I using the word right? No, not chicken tartare.
I don't know.
What's like semi-seared tuna?
Tuna tartare? Yeah, maybe. That sounds right. I have already established that I don't know anything about food.
Okay, so it's like, you know, like when you get tuna and it's seared on each side.
Yeah, but it's like raw in the middle.
Yeah. That's great for tuna because it's fucking tuna, but for chicken, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And like, I'm obviously not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna fucking eat cold like salmonella. But then one of our good friends just ate around it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not raw.
Like, oh, it's fine.
In theory, isn't it?
No, because it's right by like the fucking raw meat. I'm not gonna put a piece of raw meat on top of a sandwich and be like, oh, but I'll eat around the raw meat.
But in theory, you could.
I guess in theory, but you could still get really sick.
Yeah.
He has an iron stomach, though.
I was gonna say his fortitude is probably a lot stronger than yours because of that.
Oh yeah, I would not be able to do that.
You got sick from the food in Indonesia.
I did, yeah.
And that never happened to me.
I know I don't have a good constitution, and I think the last thing is I really don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but the people I'm talking about will never listen to this.
Okay.
So if there's one thing I've learned, I'd say the best way to describe me is like, I'm like, just my mix of cultures, like Ashkenazi Jewish and like Chilean. So on the Chilean side, like, you know, if you're looking at a Latin American person, odds are if you go back lineage-wise, they're going to be like half indigenous and half Spaniard.
Mm-hmm.
So on my grandpa's side, it's somewhere in the middle there. And on my grandma's side, it's like almost completely indigenous Chilean. My dad's side, it's Ashkenazi Jewish. With, I don't know, you get like a little bit of that Eastern European look, but pretty much a white person.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of a white guy, but I'm also kind of not a white guy. Like, I'm very ethnically ambiguous.
Do you identify, like, do you feel like a white person?
I feel like a white dude, and like I feel like I can pass as a white dude.
Mm-hmm.
But also a lot of like cultural things, like just how my family is and stuff, isn't very white. Okay. So it's more of like a Latin American Jewish grandma pinch sensibility to it.
So you're saying that I'm the white devil?
No, you're not. You're cultured enough.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend, bless her heart, the sweetest human being, the person I love the most in the world, her family is like very like fourth generation Canadian white. And I think what I've learned from one thing,
my family's like 16 generations in Canada.
I'm gonna move forward past that, Thomas.
Okay.
No, but Laura's also very cultured too. You're very cultured, but her family is like
Laura,
Canadian.
When she drinks tea, she does the pinky up.
Yeah, she does. But they've like clearly like never left the country or tried to adopt another culture again. Don't mean throw them under the bus. Lovely people. But if I've learned anything, it's that really, really white people, as Dave Chappelle said, their food is not delicious. So like,
that's true.
So me and my dad went over for a Christmas dinner there, and they like very like sort of like obviously like boiled, but like wet on the outside, crunchy on the inside vegetables.
Here's the thing. Is her family English?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is. The chicken was like made the day before, and then like
what?
But like it was cold. They served it cold. Like they didn't reheat it up, which would have made it more dry, but it was like served cold and super dry.
No.
Lukewarm, chunky ass like packaged gravy. Like with clumps and shit in it. Whack ass cold mashed potatoes.
Why is it all cold?
Oh no.
That's pissing me off.
The grandparents like made turkey the day before.
Yeah.
To save time, I guess, but then didn't heat it up.
I hate that.
And the fact that the gravy
so
wasn't just cold, but lukewarm and chunky made it so much worse too.
How do you have chunky gravy like that? Like,
I guess like they didn't mix the packet
it's
up.
like
so,
lumpy.
Like, the powder, yeah.
Yeah. That's awful. I hate
it was one of the most disgusting meals I've ever had.
That's not even, because I was going to say, like, and yeah, no no diss on my mom's side of the family, but they're like Scottish heritage shit, and their food was just a lot worse than my dad's side of the family, which is like French heritage. Though they had kind of an English sensibility too. I love a Yorkshire pudding. I'll say that.
Yeah,
A
I think
Yorkshire
most of
pudding
the
is
good
great.
food that comes out of the UK is like other people's cultures they've colonized.
Yeah, well, that's like all their shit.
Fish and chips are kind of whack. I'll say it.
They're not great.
No, they're really not.
I don't love them.
Like a seared fish or a baked, it's gonna be better.
Well, it's always because like a fish and chip, they always just use the worst fish because it's like we're gonna deep fry it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it here on the podcast.
You don't like a fish and chip,
I've had one fish and chips I've liked.
really?
Dave's Fish and Chips in Steveston, British Columbia.
Okay. What about the one by Granville Island?
Not for me.
It's crazy because you've brought me there to have fish and chips.
I brought you there to have fish and chips because I thought they'd do it good because they have some of the best fish tacos in the city.
Fair, but yeah, it wasn't that good.
And I'm talking like seared albacore tuna fish tacos. Okay.
This is the thing: is this guy right here? He knows his spots. You know where all the good spots are.
I know some good spots. I do think I am, like, I hate to say it, but I am a foodie.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
I know, I hate saying it. How do you think I feel?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure it's bad.
But I feel like if someone's like, hey, like, I'm never good. Like, if someone's like, oh, I'm in Vancouver for the week.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Yeah.
And if it's like an activity, I'm like, I don't know, go to the Capilano Suspension Bridge or
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Go
I'm
to
like, what do you
Lynn
do?
Valley also. Don't go to Capilano.
Yeah, Lynn Valley's way better. Capilano is like for the tourists.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, what's a spot where I can get like a really nice hearty like home cooked meal? I'm like, oh, baby boy.
Now you know.
What type of hearty are we talking? We talking New Orleans?
You want to go to Deacon's Corner? Have you ever been there?
Oh, Deacon's Corner? Yeah, if you want just like a diner kind of like comforty, like fucking mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, like fried chicken burger.
Fried chicken on waffles.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
do that. That's good.
Yeah, you can go to Chewy's too. Like that shit, I feel like I know that really well. Someone's like recommend a food spot, I can do that.
You can do that. If someone were to say to me, like they're like, I'm in Vancouver for the weekend, what's like the one thing I gotta do? I always say to them, go do the grouse grind. There's an awesome view at the top. So if people don't know, the grouse grind, it's just a staircase up a mountain.
Yeah.
Takes like however long, about an hour, give or take. You get to the top, and here's the thing. The view, it's not very good.
It's shitty.
It's shit. It's bad.
That's why I've never done the grouse grind.
Yeah, it's not good. So I like to tell people like, oh, you gotta do the grouse grind. And then they do it, and they hustle. And then they get to the
I
top.
want to see that view.
Yeah, they get to the top, and it's a shit view. And they're like, well, I guess at least I'll buy like, I'll buy myself a beer or something to drink to refresh myself. Uh-oh, a pint is $15.
Yeah, they gouge you. They fuck you.
Because you're stuck on this mountain. So that's like my go-to, because I hate tourists.
Yeah, to fuck with them.
Yeah, I say go do the grouse grind. I'm slowing down. I can feel it. The burger is pretty good, but I'm slowing down. This is the thing.
Take a quick. Oh, we got a Max.
Max is here. He can help.
He can help.
Yeah.
Let's.
Max,
Hey,
come here, buddy.
you got to help us here. We're doing a mukbang.
We're doing a mukbang. I don't know. I just learned this word today, but I think it's fun.
There's eating food on camera.
Reminds me of like Mudkip.
You got to come and help us.
Come here.
Come
Come
sit
here.
on the couch with us.
He's so scared. He's so scared of the.
Are you gonna be in this video or not?
Yeah.
A video of what?
We're doing
Eating
a
food and
mukbang.
talking about food.
Can I take off my boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Max will be here in a sec. What I was gonna say though is, I feel like when people go to a place
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, what are the touristy ass things to do? You gotta fuck with them.
Yeah. Of course.
Because I feel like what you gotta do is you come to a place and you say, okay, you're a local.
Yeah.
What would you love to show me? Like that's what I want to do when I go somewhere. Is like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to like see the Trebe fountain or whatever. Like,
No.
what is a local? Because if I'm just gonna do touristy ass shit, I can stay home and do that.
I think also, well, a lot of people too. They're like, they go to this place and they say, "Yo, where's the Mickey D's?"
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, I actually fuck with that. I like. We're gonna let Max in here, and he's gonna be a part of the mukbang.
Come on in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. So
You
now,
can share this mic.
yeah, you guys got to share that mic. Now that I have you both here, I
Yeah.
think it's time that we really settle this once and for all.
Oh yeah, so I was saying your mom would make us compete to see who could eat the fastest, so they wouldn't have to wait for us to finish eating.
Yeah, I think that's a healthy thing to do.
It didn't fuck us up at all.
You got to put the mic in between the both of you.
Yeah, Thomas is giving me fucking notes.
Yeah. Live on camera.
Live on camera. Okay, so what do you want to dig into?
Okay, but I got to know. So who would win the eating contest?
Me.
Yeah.
Probably.
Max thinks it's
Unless unless it was something I really fucked with that wasn't chewy, then I'd win.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything that was made by our grandfather, I think you ate faster.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you eat that faster? If you could eat everything else faster, why would you lose that?
Well, because this is a food episode. Well, the thing is, like, we would always like eat a ton, and Max used to like eat so much to the point that he like just chundered it all up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think I had I think I had an eating disorder. I think that's what you could call it.
But if it was like a family dinner, I'd know like at 2 a.m, I'm gonna hear Max puking.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard that. It's not pleasant.
It wasn't intentional. I just
No, it was just like they'd load us like we're Latin grandparents shove food in your mouth.
Here, do you want to try this burger?
Sure. Where's it from?
It's from like this Palestinian place that also did really good fried chicken. The fried chicken was real good.
Is it ethically sourced?
Yeah, it's all halal.
It's pretty good, right?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Do you have to eat all of it?
you don't have to.
Maybe one real bite.
Yeah, give it a real crunch. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not so bad. The
What's-
fried chicken they had was really good.
The fried chicken was ace. What's the grossest?
I'm gonna eat the entirety of it.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
that's cool.
What's the grossest food you think you've ever eaten?
I mean, the grossest food. I don't like, like sushi with like the wet seaweed. You know?
Yeah.
There's a wet seaweed on
Yeah,
sushi.
it's
Yeah,
just a
sounds like-
texture thing for me.
I haven't had that, but I don't want to.
Also, like salmon cheek, when like I would go on like a date, or me and my friends would go for all you can eat sushi at this one place in Ironwood in Richmond, and we'd order things for each other. And so like salmon cheek, salmon head.
Yeah.
And they'd bring you a salmon head
Yeah.
with the eyeball still in it.
Yeah.
And that's just not visually appealing
No.
for me.
Yeah. But
So
you
I did-
ate
but-
one of those?
But I tried. I tried to eat one.
I remember when I was in Japan with a guy we know, a friend of mine, Neil. He specifically ordered the fish head because he wanted to eat a face, and he did. He ate it in front of me. I think he tried to eat the eye too, but it was kind of.
Oh no.
I think it was hard in the center, and he didn't like that. I didn't like any of it. I hated that whole experience because.
You watched a man eat a face.
Yeah, and he said, because I've never eaten a face before, I want to eat a face. And I said, okay. And you know what? I was proud of him.
Yeah, props.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's commitment right there.
It is.
Did I finish
just don't
this? We only had one ginger ale.
for the whole meal, and we had so much food. We had an Aussie steak and Guinness meat pie, fried chicken, burgers. We found this place that makes completos.
Mm-hmm.
We got completos, which was great.
Yeah,
Tom's never had it.
it was pretty good.
Was it like an East Van?
No, it was West End. They do it like with the sauerkraut and like Chilean mayo and guac.
Yeah, Josh had to add the guac, but it was good. I still think
I like that.
the Aussie meat pie came with mashed potatoes and like a pea thing, like not quite a puree, but like not a mashed pea. It was good.
Oh yeah, it's mushy peas. It's a very
Yeah.
British thing.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, I thought it was Aussie.
No, the mushy peas is a British thing.
Okay, so they're bastardizing.
Where do you think
their own
Aussie
food.
people are from, Thomas?
I don't care.
I think Chicken World's like a little presumptuous of them.
Their chicken was really good.
Their chicken was very good. Yeah.
Was it the best in the world?
Does it
No,
say
it was
best
pretty
in the
good.
world?
Get closer to the mic. You
It's fine.
convert. Yeah.
But was it the best in the world?
No.
Well, then why is it called Chicken World?
Why
good
is
point.
Waterworld called Waterworld?
Because it's the best water in the world.
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe I don't like Kevin Costner.
Why not?
It's a movie.
He's a lot.
He fucked your girlfriend?
Yeah, and she taped it on audio recording.
What? She taped his dick back, or?
You know it.
Nice.
I
like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like so far the best thing has probably been the fried chicken or the Aussie pie.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the fried chicken was really good. That was probably the best.
Pizza yet.
No, we have not. So I think we gotta.
You got one slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut it down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Where's it from?
Nats in the West End.
The West End Nats, which
You
is
guys drove a lot today.
we had to pick stuff
Well, we
up for a short film.
We were just in the West End, and all of this was in the same like 3 blocks.
Nice.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you were in the West End.
Were you?
I didn't want to.
Huh?
Were you?
No. But that's besides the point.
I thought about telling you, and I thought I don't want to.
I thought about it,
Sure.
and then I thought better of myself.
Actually,
Yeah.
no.
It's cold, so it's actually pretty foul.
Is it foul?
Yeah, it's really foul.
Oh God.
All behind the scenes.
Oh, because it's chicken.
No,
It's
it's
not. What?
You weren't making a pun.
How is it chicken?
no. The
You said
chicken
it-
was
you said
excellent.
it was foul,
Yeah, the pizza.
but it's not chicken.
Oh, it's rubbery.
The thing is they fucked the crust up.
Yeah, it's okay. You know what? I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna toss that in the oven later. That'll sort that.
Oh, I don't want to eat it.
Put it in the oven later. We'll be fine.
Put it in the oven.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is our episode about food.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah. Give
Yeah,
a
give a
out.
shout.
Okay. Shout out to Arthur.
Who's Arthur?
Shout out to Arthur who gave me a ride home today.
Okay. Big
Also,
shout out to Arthur.
shout out to Arthur the Aardvark.
Yeah. You know what they say about aardvark cum?
Coldest that it is.
Yeah, it's the coldest cum there is.
Okay.
Josh, you're gonna break your thing.
Yeah, I know. Christ.
Oh my God. This is our most successful podcast yet.
Oh, jeez. It's gonna fall right off. Oh. Okay, Max, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're done. Good work.
Be careful with the mic.
Okay, well it needs to move a
Oh my
Oh,
God, you're
jeez.
fucking breaking shit.
Oh no. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, very good job.
That was fun.
That was Max. He's my roommate.
And my
Also
cousin.
Josh's cousin. But
But you guys don't give a shit about that, dude.
yeah, no, probably not. All right. Well, I mean, we just got the cinnamon bun left. We gotta at least get a bite into it.
Oh, I'm gonna do more than a bite.
Okay. My grandma,
Yeah.
God rest her soul, she's not dead
You
yet.
passed.
But
She's dead to you.
she's dead to me. Okay. Yeah.
She's dead to rights.
I do say that because she has Alzheimer's, but it's kind of fucked up when you say it on a show.
Yeah, we can cut that out.
No, we won't. She makes a real good cinnamon bun, and I can already tell holding this in my hand that it's not as good as hers.
It's actually really fly.
It's so dense.
You like it like softer and chewier.
You want to be fluffier. This is like bread in the middle.
I like it.
It's not bad, but it's like not. It's not what you want. This ain't my freaking grandma's food.
So, you know Max, who was just here?
Yeah.
So we used to live together when we were 19.
Okay.
And we had like, I think this is what has fucked up my stomach to the point that it is now. We had a really bad diet where like, we would go to work, and I was working at a Viz place right by his work. And he
Yeah.
worked at a restaurant. And after work, when I'd do late nights, I'd go there. I'd order like drinks and food. We'd eat a bunch there. Then we would like stay there for a while just drinking. And then we would go and like, well, blasted, get Philly cheesesteaks, take a cab home, and then like just keep drinking at home. Maybe some friends came over. Maybe we were just drinking and watching TV, depending on the day. And then
Were
at,
you
like,
watching Entourage?
no, not yet. And then at 3 a.m, we would like order like really greasy all night delivery Chinese food.
That's true.
That's bad. That's disgusting.
And like at the same time, sometimes we'd be like out with people on Dunbar and like go to the Sev by Broadway there, and I'd just eat like a 7-Eleven taquito. And the chicken balls and the chicken wings and a hot dog.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in one night. And I destroyed my stomach.
I used to get the the taquitos there.
Yeah, but you don't want to get the taquitos and the meatballs and the hot dog with cheese and gravy.
No, that's bad. Honestly, getting just the taquito is probably bad too.
Yeah, no. It's not something you want to do.
I will say, they're pretty good.
It's great.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Like,
You ever have a Cinnabon from Cinnabon?
I don't know.
You'd know.
Okay. Jesus. Well. That's it. That's all you get from me. That's food, man.
Yeah.
I don't love it. If I'm being honest, I could go without it.
I wish I didn't have to eat food, but could just get bigger and more cut.
Yeah. I just if I could just like take a pill that gives me all the nutrients I need for the day, I would definitely do that. And then just like on occasion, like a special occasion, I'll have like a tasty morsel.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really fuck with food, which is funny because that pisses a lot of people off.
I'm not pissed off. Like, the only thing I like about food is the taste.
Yeah, but I'm even like
Really?
I don't,
Okay.
I don't like. It's fine. I like it, but I don't like. It's not my end all be all.
It's not like orgasmic.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, like, food's the best thing in the world. And it's
I'm
like,
one of those people. I love food so much.
yeah. So you just said that you don't care for it though.
Yeah, but I care more about being cut.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess being cut is my...
That's your end all be all.
And I've never really been that cut. Except maybe in film school.
Yeah, you're pretty cut in film school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the episode.
We hate food, and if we could be more cut, we would.
We hate food. I like. That was pretty good. I had a semi-enjoyable time eating all that.
I think it was like the activity of it was really fun.
Yeah.
I like eating food like that, and then I hate myself right after. In a perfect world, I would actually like when I'm feeling my best is when I'm actually following like my stuff I can't eat diet.
Yeah.
But it's not as fun. Like this was fun, but I'm gonna feel like shit in like 5 minutes.
Oh, as soon as these cameras go off, it's gonna be bad.
We're gonna be shitting our balls.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. This has been Josh and Thomas from Funstyles. We host a show called When We Were There, Bias Internet History. You can hear us talk to some fantastic guests about all sorts of cool and interesting factoids of early internet stuff.
We got some people that know their shit. We got like if you're listening to this when this comes out, we just recently would have interviewed Liam Kyle Sullivan. You might know him as the shoes guy, but he's just such an amazing, hilarious dude. Jeff Rubin from College Humor, the first hire at College Humor. Adam from Your Movie Sucks. We've also interviewed such legends as goddamn
Kevin MacLeod, the guy who makes
like all the fucking music you've heard on the internet.
Yeah, number one
Michael
royalty
Buckley.
free. Yep.
From What the Buck, one of the guy who invented like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah. Goal Guys, a great pair of loving brothers.
Yeah. You know they love each other.
A little bit too much, maybe.
Yeah, so check out the show if that
And by the
sounds
way,
interesting.
give us credit for our goddamn fucking OnlyFans joke.
Yeah, fucking Brendan, you took our
Brendan
joke.
Jones. That was a joke on our podcast. That was something we shared.
Yeah. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. There'll be a link in the description or wherever links are.
Yeah.
Where you're seeing or hearing this. You can subscribe to our Patreon if you want to support us. We got a TikTok where we do some like funny, I call them our Sunday promos.
When
It's like
we
a
were
little-
there show on TikTok.
Yeah, When We Were There show on TikTok, Instagram. When We Were There show on Instagram, you probably find it too. The handle's WW There show
On Twitter.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram is also when we were there show.
Yeah, and then this is probably
Funstyles on YouTube.
Yeah.
Funstyles, which is the same as our Patreon and our Anchor FM.
yeah, it's all Funstyles all the way up.
Yeah. Try Funstyles or When We Were There show. One of them's bound to work.
All right, that's been our
eating food mukbang talking about food podcast.
exactly right. Thank you so much.
Remember to eat your chicken warm, eat your gravy smooth, and always have a friendly time
Nice.
and a fun time. Bye, guys.